All right, welcome back to the Onebar and Lupagus show on Onebar with Lupagus. Vikings signing undrafted free agent Devron Harper, wide receiver, pretty much a slash from Mercer. The guy does it all. Very exciting.
From Mercer, yes, a college you don't hear of very often. And before we talk about Devron, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like, and comment as well. And Vikings did not select a wide receiver in this year's draft after being commonly mocked at round 4, round 5 when we had those picks. Elected not to do it. And actually, Kevin O'Connell said something during Friday with Tatum Everett. He just basically said it's not a need. So I actually started to think they weren't going to do it. But now, undrafted, you're going to try to find some gems. They may have one here with this Devron Harper.
Yeah, we signed 2 Mercer wide receivers. The next one, Ty James, will be talking about in another video. But let's concentrate on the man of the hour, Devron Harper. Went to Gardner-Webb for a couple years and transferred to Mercer. And when he got to Mercer, he made quite the freaking splash. Wide receiver, got a ton of carries out of the backfield. We'll go over the stats, and also an electric return man.
Return man. I think I even saw one highlight of him as a gunner making a tackle, so he can do it all. And you mentioned, getting the carries to the backfield. A lot of the highlights, you watch his package, and you see a lot of carries, a lot of jet sweeps. He's electric with the ball in his hands, is what he is.
Yeah, I mean, during his career, 159 receptions, almost 2,000 yards, 13 touchdowns. And as a rusher, he had over 56 carries, 458 yards, 6 touchdowns. In special teams, he had 3 touchdowns. The moral of the story with him and everything you see about him, read about him, is like once you get the ball in his hands, anything can happen. And that's when he becomes a big play maker. And at 5'8", 160, he can slither.
Slither and slather. And you look at this depth chart from Minnesota Vikings. Obviously, the top is untouchable. Jordan Addison, Justin Jefferson. And then you got Brandon Powell resigned to be the slot guy. Trent Sherfield's in the mix. I don't think even 3 through 5, 6, how many they keep, none of those guys are 100% safe. Brandon Powell probably is. But if I'm an undrafted free agent, I'm actually looking at Minnesota because I think I have a fairly good shot to make this team because the depth is just not great.
Well, and especially a guy like this who can do many, many things on the offensive side of the ball and then adds the special team cherry on top. Yeah, I mean, when you're sitting here watching this video, like, oh, they're doing all these undrafted free agents, just remember, 3 undrafted free agents made the final 53 for the Vikings last year. Ivan Pace, Najee, and Andre Carter.
And the year before that,
William
Quinku did. The year before that, William Quinku did.
Yeah, so not only just special teams, but potentially any of these guys could make the final 53. So Devron Harper, go watch. He's got a lot of highlights on YouTube. Go check him out because it will get you excited.
Absolutely. I was excited watching it, and I still am. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. So Devron Harper is your newest Minnesota Viking. We'll be continuing to break down undrafted free agents throughout the day and tomorrow.
Remember this, a frog's tongue is usually about 1/3 the length of its body.